What is going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning back in today to check out this review of the Garcia Revo X spinning reel. So just up front, guys, this reel blows my mind. For $100, or if you go to Walmart, you pick it up for like $88, but everywhere else it's like $100. The quality on this thing is just mind-blowing. Okay, it reminds me of those rods that my grandpa used to have from Garcia back in the day. I would pick those things up and I would be like, holy crap, these things are so nice. I think there was some of the old Cardinal reels. I know the Cardinal line right now isn't as good as these, but those were just built very solidly, and that's kind of what this reminds me of. It's very, very nice for $100. So if you like these kind of reviews, guys, stay tuned. We're gonna dive into the specs on this, do some fishing with it. I will show you some reels of me catching fish with this reel, give you a reference on how it performs. So if you like this kind of stuff, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. That way you can get more fishing related reviews like this and content in the future. All right, let's dive into this. Okay, so like I said, this is the Revo X by Garcia. So if you haven't seen my combo for the baitcaster review, it is also very, very mind-blowing how good the quality is on this thing. For $88 at Walmart, or probably around $100 anywhere else, this thing is just awesome. It has an aluminum frame on it. So when you're looking at quality, this thing has it. Nice aluminum spool on it. It just screams quality. So this is a 30 size reel. And kind of ignore the rod here. We have it on a Lew's reactor from Walmart. Very nice rod, by the way. But this is a 30 size reel. You can get it in like a 10 size or a 20 size. I think you even have a 40 size reel. But this is kind of what I use for multi-use for fishing largemouth, with finesse techniques. And then I use this as like my main smallmouth rod for fishing smallies here on the river, which is about 99% of what I do. So very, very good rod for fishing river smallmouth. As this does have 7+1 bearings, so pretty good there. It's not like super high, but guys, this reel is very, very smooth. It does have 11 pounds of max drag. So I found that it does have pretty good drag to it. And, you know, 11 pounds might not seem that high if you're talking about bait casters and stuff. But the reason I like a spinning combo is when you hear a big fish start stripping that drag off. When you hear that right there, you know you landed a good one. And it's just an amazing sound that I love to hear. So that's why I like spinning combos so much. The reel does weigh 8.3 ounces, so it's not too heavy. That's well under a pound. And it does have 35 inches per turn of this handle. It's going to bring in that line. So that's pretty good right there too, especially for a 6:2-to-1 gear ratio, which is kind of your standard run-of-the-mill gear ratio on a spinning combo here. But that actually turns it in pretty good. And I think it's because the spool, the inside diameter is a little bit larger, so it's going to bring in a little bit more line. It's recommended with 8-pound line, 175 feet of either monofilament or fluorocarbon. With braid, you're going to get about 185 feet with a 10-pound test. But on this one, I actually have 20-pound braid, 10-pound fluorocarbon leader on it, and it works just fine. So you don't have to necessarily go by what the advertisement says. You can kind of have a little bit of leeway there. And like I said, this thing has that aluminum frame, which is highly sought after. There is no torque in that at all. It doesn't torque at all. It's going to provide a very solid feel, and it does have a lot of gap in between your hand, and I have pretty good sized hands, and this right here is not going to hit on your hands at all, which is kind of an issue with some reels that I found if you do have larger size hands. So it does have very nice audible click to let you know that you're locked in when that bell is back. So I do like that. It has a very nice roller guide right here. So that is one thing that sold me on this combo. Very, very nice, especially with the braid. It's not going to wear that braid out or if it does get hung up, it's not going to burn the line. Very nice guide right here coming off of the bail. Very thick wire on this bail as well. Very, very nice. And it just screams quality. Look at that. It even has a nice metal machine screw right here. It kind of holds it together. Very, very, very quality. And I know I keep saying that, but it is. For $100, this thing is just awesome, guys. This might be the best $100 spinning reel that you can get. And it just looks awesome. You have a nice piece right here to where you can, you know, switch it from left hand retrieve to right hand retrieve. The spool is very nice machined aluminum. Right there, I don't know if you can see the etching in it, the lightning cuts to make this a little bit lighter. And it has like the little holes right here to also make it lighter. So it just screams quality. The nice Revo X emblem right here, Abu Garcia, just looks really, really good. Looking at the handle here, the handle is a nice aluminum handle. And I think this is milled out aluminum. This handle right here might be die cast, but this right here is for sure machined aluminum. But looks really awesome. It has the Abu Garcia little emblem right there. A little emblem right here on the end of the knob. This knob right here. So when I first got this combo, I was a little bit kind of on the fence if I liked it or not, based on this handle. The handle is very, very basic. It is very, very basic, guys. This handle, although it is kind of rubberized texture, it's not a very tactile rubber, and it's just kind of plain. It doesn't really have much ergonomic features to it. It's just kind of, yeah, it's just there. But it has grown on me over time, and it's actually, you know, the simplicity is actually kind of an added bonus to it. You know, I kind of would like to see in the future, maybe they can put the same type of knobs that like the Revo X baitcaster has on it, that some of the more premium spinning reels actually come with. I think that'd be a pretty added bonus, but this right here gets the job done, guys. It really, really works out well. So let's do some practice casts with this and show you how this reel performs in pulling in this line, and then we'll go out and catch some fish with it. And I might just put together some reels that where I've caught fish over the past year to show you how well this reel actually performs. And like I said, I've pulled a lot of fish in with it, so it does perform very well. So I can really contest to, you know, its performance. So let's do some practice casts here. And you're just gonna have to ignore the rod. That rod can throw in some variables and stuff, but this is an IM8 rod, medium power, fast action tip. So we're gonna do some practice casts and show you this today. So the braid really strips off of this reel very, very nicely. We'll show you what it sounds like. So it clicks in very, very well. You can hear that braid coming through those line guides. But very, very smooth operation here. This reel is just like butter. And that's something you could expect out of a $100 reel. So even if you're looking for a new reel and you're a first time person looking to get into fishing, this right here, if you go buy quality first, a lot of times it's going to hold up over the long term, and you're not going to have to buy several reels or combos down the line to make up for if you would have just bought this one. You know, the channel's based all around budget fishing gear and stuff. But to be honest with you, if you go buy quality once, a lot of times you're gonna, you know, make up for you buying 10 combos that kind of led you up to buy a really nice one in the first place. So it's kind of one of those things, you live and you learn, I guess. I kind of wish I would have done that earlier on, but that's not to say you can't get some good budget fishing gear out there. If you don't have, you know, the money in the wallet to get something like this right now, you can still get by. Let's do another practice cast. Kind of just whips out there nice and smooth. Braid is very, very good. If you're looking to do any type of finesse style fishing, Ned rigs, Senkos, trick worms, even fishing crawls, anything Texas rigged, you know, drop shots, this thing is going to be awesome for that kind of stuff. And I do have it at an angle, that's why it's kind of, let's do more of a inline angle. but very, very smooth. This thing has a very, very nice brass gear, and I'm not gonna take this apart. It's kind of like a field review and test, but it does have a very, very nice brass main gear and everything in there. Very, very good metal internals. I have had this apart and cleaned it really good. When I first got it, I like to double check to make sure everything is nice and greased properly. But this thing is really, really nice, guys. Now that we broke down some of the specs, we've done some practice casts, I'm gonna show you some footage of me actually catching fish with this reel and showing you how it actually performs. There we go. That's a good fish right there. Oh yeah, that's a good one here. That's a largemouth. Oh yeah, guys. Ooh, that's a tank, man. That's a freaking hoss. Heck yeah. Dang, look at that dude. There we go. Don't seem that big. Well, maybe I'm wrong. It is a big smallmouth. That's a huge smallmouth. All right, dude. That is a monster of a smallmouth. Yeah, wow. And right here's a great little area too. Yep, we already have one. And he's running fast. Yeah, a little smallmouth. Pretty decent. He didn't give me time to start talking about the area. He's already trying to get off. So the little spot we just caught it in, so there's a little creek that comes out right there. This guy was sitting right at it. It's a great little area. They get a lot of oxygen from that creek coming in. There we go. He ain't measuring though. He's a little one. There we go. He might. I don't know.
I'm about to say he's probably 13.
Yeah.
But there's the board. So.
Yep. It's a bass, though.
It's the right species.
It's the right one.
Good job.
That's what we're looking for.
Well, here's the board right there.
There we go. I don't even think this one would make that. There we go.
Whoa. That's a good one.
I don't think he'll measure.
13.
Yeah. All right, guys, I hope you liked that review of this Abu Garcia Revo X spinning reel. Like I said, this is my favorite reel that I have in my arsenal right now. For $100, you can't go wrong. If you follow the link in the description box below to take you to Walmart, you can pick this up for like 87, 88 bucks, which is a phenomenal deal for this. And I don't really think there's any difference in between that and what you get at Bass Pro. Some people might say there's defects and stuff. I got this one at Walmart, and I haven't noticed any defects in it. So I can kind of contest to that one on this end. But yeah, I think you'll be very happy, guys. Go pick you one up today. I think you'll be glad you did. It's going to serve you very well for whatever style of fishing you're going to be doing. It's really, really going to be a good deal for you. So invest now, and it's going to save you money in the future, not having to buy a lot of stuff to make up for a good quality product like this. All right, guys, until next time, hope you like this stuff. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for more fishing-related content, reviews, and other kind of fishing videos in the future. All right, guys, I'll catch you in those next videos.